Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. And if you're new, my name is Nikki. It's really nice to meet you. If you are into my content and you are into everything beauty, definitely consider clicking on that subscribe button. For today's video, I am going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. I got all the products in this basket, so if that's something that you are interested in sticking around for, then I would like to personally invite you to come hang out and let's do some makeup. I have already taken care of my skincare. That is already done. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyelids and we are going to do the eyes first. And I'm just going to grab my product that I need here. The first thing we're using for eyeshadow primer is the Wetnwild Megalast eyeshadow primer. That one right there. Definitely need to pick up another one. So I'm just going to put some on my finger here. And I want to wrap the lid so I can put the lid back on. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my eye. And we're going to grab a brush and blend that out. So give me one moment while I grab that brush. Okay, I'm actually using a disposable blending sponge instead. I just want to make sure that kind of blends out really, really well. And now I'm just going to grab the brush that I need and we'll get into the eyeshadow. For the eyes, I'm going to be using the Milani Gilded Nudes palette because you just cannot go wrong with this palette. I absolutely love it. I know you've all seen this, but I have to show you her. I have to show you again what she looks like. I'm going to be using a shade that, surprisingly, I've never used before. How I've never used this shade, I don't know. So we're going to be using the shade called DGAF, D-G-A-F, DGAF. So I am going to be using this brush here to see if that will help a little bit. So I'm just going to pick some up on this brush, and this is the only shade I am using today. We're keeping it simple. And I will swatch a little bit in case you're curious to see swatches of what that beautiful shade looks like. It is stunning. So let's get some of that shade on my eye. And I am going to look into the mirror a little bit. I'm trying to be careful because as you can see I have hooded eyes, so I don't want this to go crazy. Give me 1 minute. This is how it's looking. I just wanted to pause and look into the mirror so I can control where the shadow is going. It is going to need a little kind of clean up here, but that's not a big deal for me. I'm just going to try to blend that out a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead, this is going to need more cleaning up. I'm going to go ahead and put some shadow on this eye and get that going. And I'm just kind of patting that on. I used to be bad. I'm sure I'm not the only one where you just used to like swipe on the eyeshadow. I learned that that's not the best thing to do. And you have a little bit more control when you pat the shadow on instead of swiping. Give me 1 moment. I'm going to just quickly clean this up a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, it is showing up much darker on camera than what it is in person. And just ignore this. I will be cleaning that up when I do my concealer, so I'm not really stressing about that. And I'm going to blend it out a little bit more. I am using, this is the Luxie brush. 231 small tapered blending brush, and that's what I'm using to kind of just blend things out a little bit. I think this is going to be the first time in a long time that I'm only using one shade, and I promise you it's much lighter in person than the way it's showing up right now on camera. I'm trying to figure out what I can do for underneath my eye for eyeliner, but I think I don't know. So this is what I have to work with. I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna just put a little bit of this shade here, which is called Boozy Brunch, on my underneath my eyes. It's gonna look really light, but that's okay. And for that, I'm going to be using this brush here. This is a Real Technique brush. I don't know which brush this is because the writing has worn off. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up. Boozy Brunch. And just put it underneath my eye. Does it really go? A little bit. It'll work. It will do. It will do. I don't really want to do anything darker than that. Give me one moment. I'm going to grab another brush. So I did go in a little bit darker. Let's get that piece of hair that doesn't want to get off my face. I'm actually using the shade here called Little Spoon. I'll swatch it for you. Where is it? That's Little Spoon. I'm going to use that underneath my eyes instead of, I was using Boozy Brunch because I do want a little bit color. Not bad. Give me one moment and I'm just going to do this other eye off camera. So now I'm just doing a little concealer to kind of clean that up a little bit. I should actually use a brush that I have. Let me just grab that quickly because I think that will help a little bit better. Alright, so I'm using this. Alright, I had to grab my Real Techniques brush. I am using the 421 brush. Looks like that. I'm not sure if this is the correct brush to be using, and for those of you who may be new, I just want to throw out that I am not a makeup artist. I am, I guess you could say, self-taught. I've been doing makeup since I was a little girl. And I am still trying to figure out the brushes here. So just bear with me. We can learn together. It does look much better. I am going to quickly just grab the next product that I need, which is going to be mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to clean this up a little bit. I did do a little concealer here because when I sometimes do the mascara, it's going to happen that the mascara is just going to transfer. It's not going to happen all the time, but my mascara is in the process of about to get thrown away. So I do need to get another one next week. And I don't know if it's because it's getting older or if I just had the day where mascara decided to transfer all over my lower lid. But that's an easy cleanup, a little concealer, and that problem is solved. Now we're going to do the brows, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Wild Brow. This is not the right color. This color is in taupe. I am going to be looking for a more like light brown or darker brown shade because my eyelids are more brown. And does this work? It does, but it would look much nicer if it was darker, like a darker brown shade. Alright, I'm going to grab my little brush that I need to kind of brush out my brows, and I'll be right back. So I'm just using this little spoolie. I don't remember what this thing's called. I'm calling it a spoolie. And I'm just kind of brushing up my brows upwards. And my hair's just in my way. Do you have that where your hair just kind of gets in the way? And I got a little transfer right there, but a little concealer, I will fix that. Give me one moment and I'll be right back. This is how we're looking so far. Now for blush. I am going to be using the Tarte blush in the shade Peaceful. I'm pretty sure this is considered a drugstore product. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm almost tempted to grab my ColourPop blush. I'm going to use both, but first we're going to start off with the Tarte blush in Peaceful. And I'll swatch that. That's what that blush looks like. It's really, really stunning and one of my favorite blushes. You see that? It is so stunning. You know what? I'm not going to grab the ColourPop. I think this is good just the way it is. Lastly, we're going to do a little bit of blush and, lipstick. We're going to grab a little lipstick and I will go grab that and we'll finish this up. Alright. I grabbed a lipstick. Normally I would use a lip liner first, but I really don't have. I need to go get. So if you have any good like drugstore lip liners, anything that you would recommend that's your fave, that's like one of your holy grails, let me know. Comment down below, let me know, because I'm going to be going to Target and I really need some good ideas for lip liners, some eyeshadow palettes. I'd like to maybe get another Milani, but now I'm getting carried away and talking, and for those of you who are new, you'll see I'm a talker. I love to talk. I can get carried away. So let's get uncarried away here and let's do the lips. I am going to be using the Milani lipstick. This is in the shade Teddy Bear. I'll swatch a little bit. I'm running out of space here. So that's what Teddy Bear looks like. I'm doing this without a mirror. Oh my god. Let me grab a mirror, because this could turn into a big mess. And of course I need to do a little topper on this lipstick, so I'm going to be going in with the Essence the Fake Plumping Lip Filler. It doesn't even sting. I guess maybe because I'm just used to it. Give me a moment to just brush up my hair and I will be back to share with you the final look. This look is done. Let me give you an up close. Let me just pull my hair back. I will say that I'm very pleased with how this whole look turned out. However, I will say that the eyeshadow shade Decaf, this one right here, is already starting to wear off. And that's expected. This is an older palette, so that's going to happen, and that's okay. I'm not mad about it. Even where I swatched it here, it's gone. I just re-swatched it right here. It is a really pigmented, stunning shadow. Unfortunately, it just does wear off. And like I said, it could be because the palette is much older, and that could just be what it is. But anyways, I am very pleased with it. I hope you guys will enjoy watching this video. I am trying to reach a goal of 2,000 subscribers, so if you would consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not sure when this video will be going up, but I will be certain to give you a little heads up, and I will share some photos. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day, whatever time it is you're seeing this video, and as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.